Welcome to S.N.N. Today is Friday, December 11th, 2015. There are only 20 more days until the end of 2015.
It's a Sky Day, which means star periods 1, 3, and 5.
What do you get when you cross a scanner with a barcode? Beep! There's this type of code, which existed before the Hour of Code event.
It's a type of code composed with dots and dashes.
Call 78293 and tell us what the code is called.
Go! Speaking of barcodes, last year at this same time, we were making a big change from our old library system.
We're finding a new way to a new destiny.
It was a long process, but it's pretty much complete now.
What's amazing about the new system is that you can access it from your own personal devices.
Plus, there's a whole social media component, which means you can share recommendations and even wish for titles you think the LMC should have. It's pretty amazing.
Hey, do you have one of these?
An ID ASB card? Yeah, but what's it good for anyway? I mean, if you don't have an ASB sticker, it's pretty much just a picture of yourself on a card. Why bother keeping it?
Well, it has a barcode, and that's your student ID number.
I suppose.
After winter break, the LMC will have its own express self-checkout station.
Like at the grocery store? No way.
But there's the thing. You can only use it if you have your student card.
How cool. That starts in January, so stay tuned.
Yearbook needs you to check the list in the cafeteria.
Make sure your name is on it.
If it isn't, then purchase your yearbook in the main office for $25.
Reminder from Ellie from Yearbook.
To buy your Skyridge yearbook now.
7th and 8th grade boys and girls trying out for the basketball teams must be cleared by Friday, the 18th, next week.
Today, Mr. Altmiller is meeting with all 7th grade boys interested in basketball.
Meet in the LMC for about 10 minutes before you eat lunch.
Basketball open gym for any 7th and 8th grade boys will be held on Tuesday, December 15th at Liberty.
And Thursday, December 17th at Skyridge from 3 to 4:30. If you have questions, please find Mr. Strawn.
Here's Eric in our S.N.N Sports Center with an update.
Yesterday, the volleyball teams played Y East. As of now, here is what we know. Last night versus Y East, we won 25-16, 25-15, and 15-3. All of the wins have been a complete team effort and results of these girls practicing with energy and focus. 7th grade B team defeated the Warriors in all 3 sets last night. The Skyhawks will have to travel into the Lion's Den to finish their season off tonight. Match begins 3:30. We don't have all the results, so we'll have more on Monday from the S.N.N Sports Center. The eighth grade teams have a big match against Liberty at CHS today at 6. Girls, we know you'll do great. Everyone, get out there and cheer them on. Also in wrestling, district tournaments at Union today and tomorrow. Wrestlers, we wish you luck. That's your S.N.N Sports update. Back to you, Olivia and Cameron.
Eric, 1 week from today, we should be wearing our UGLY sweaters.
Even wonder why the whole ugly sweater thing is a thing?
It's true. Why are we obsessed with these ugly sweaters?
Well, back in the 80s, there was this movie. Maybe you've heard of it. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Chevy Chase wears these sweaters, which are hideous.
They sort of disappeared in the 90s, but then in the early 2000s, they made a comeback at office parties.
Now it's a full-blown craze.
Vintage stores, the Salvation Army, and Goodwill are reaping the benefits of this trend, but the trend has reached as far as fast fashion shops such as H&M and high-end retailers such as Nordstrom.
Don't feel like you have to go out and buy anything for next week's big day.
You can make one yourself.
That's right. If you don't have an ugly sweater,
you can just grab an old shirt and start gluing Christmas stuff onto it. There's tons of tutorials.
This is an easy alternative to buying an ugly sweater.
Uglify something and wear it 1 week from today.
Next Friday is our final dress-up spirit day of 2015.
Show your spirit and dress it up.
Here are Mr. Smith and Mr. Williams.
Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Let's get right to it, shall we? Let's see who's been safe, respectful, and responsible. I've got Spencer Fuel,
I have Alana Smith,
Titan Phillips,
Andrew Okerlund,
Mr. Matthew Timzik,
Caleb Young,
Ethan Hubble,
Aaron Morris.
and Hunter Gruel.
All right.
That's
Have
it.
a great Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Smith and Mr. Williams. Thinking about travel, think about Poland.
There's a trip you can start planning for, and this one will take you to Zbierzow, Poland. Zbierzow is our sister city in Poland.
Zawierzob and Kamas have many things in common, and one of them is that we're both in smaller towns.
Closer to larger cities.
Portland for us and Krakow for them.
The first meeting about this great opportunity will be in January. You may also contact Ms. Hoffman in room 121.
Or email ann.hoffman@kamas.winnet.edu. Today is
Have a bagel day.
Bagels were originally Polish and were brought to America by Polish Jews.
They have holes in the middle because bakers used to string them on their dowels so they could carry them easily.
Maybe we should carry them over to the Future Chefs contest.
That's right, the Future Chefs contest is open.
The deadline to submit your flavorful recipe is actually December 17th.
That's next Thursday.
The recipe card looks like this.
All the details and flyers are in front of the art room 123.
Choir announcement. 7th grade choirs will rehearse together during Flex starting at 2:15 this afternoon for 15 minutes.
They will not start at the beginning of Flex since some soloists are in the GOB semifinals at the beginning of Flex.
About that phone-in, Morse code was the correct answer. Good job to Ingrid from Miss Holbrook's class.
A treat and fake cash will be delivered to you after the show.
That is the news for Skyridge Middle School,
Where hashtag
you matter. Today's thought, to do more for the world
than the world does for you.
that is success. Have a fantastic Friday, Skyhawks.
See you back here on Monday of the last week of school for 2015.
We're not counting or anything.
Remember to follow the code, the Sky Code.
Be safe,
Be respectful,
be responsible.
and be kind.
This has been Olivia
And Cameron. Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin.